We're back inside of Minecraft Vault Hunters, and I have been off camera upgrading our armor. As you can see, we now have pretty decent armor for the current level we are on. I have also enchanted it all and added runes to it so it doesn't visually show enchanted, because I think it does look a lot better when it's not got the enchantment glint. Inside of the actual shop though, we do have a key piece, but we are actually like 7,400 away. So I don't think we're going to be able to get that, although it would be good. So the first thing we're going to do today is run a vault. I am then, after we've run a vault, going to work over there a little bit because there is actually some more farms I want to make. But first we actually need to grab the crystal, so let's quickly just do that. And one thing I could actually do, we have 3 skill points. Should we go to the next level in this, gain extra soul chance when killing mobs while above 80% mana? I think this would be good. We can always unlearn it later on. And the next thing I think I want to learn is one of the new abilities. It's Storm Arrow. Shoots an arrow that creates a storm above. It's only one, and I think we're going to upgrade it to the second one, which, what does this actually change? It changes the radius to 0.5. The duration 1 more second, and the mana takes 5 more mana. That's fine, let's do that. I haven't actually messed with this yet, so I don't know if it's good or not. And the final thing before we jump into the vault, I actually want to apply picking to this. I didn't want to begin with, because then when we break chests, we won't break the blocks behind the chests. But we won't be able to break ores if I don't add picking to it. There is 12 capacity left, and this is actually 10 for picking. So it will leave us with 2 capacity. But we've got to do that, otherwise it means I have to carry another pickaxe. We're now within the vault, and why is there so many monoliths? I know monoliths were made a lot easier by, I think, more spawn around the vault, so it's a higher chance to find them. But why are there so many up the top? I don't like the look of that, but I'm guessing it's probably easier than it looks. I think our goal inside this vault, if we can find a dungeon and complete it, that would be good. But I also want to try and complete the bounties we have, which are to hunt for a chest scroll of the ornate type, and also find, I think, Wootadide. This actual thunderstorm is actually really good, because if you get all of the mobs actually in one place, you can actually spawn it like that, and as you can see, it does actually kill them quite a lot. Obviously, we need to upgrade it, I think, so the range is a lot higher, because I think the range is only like 4 blocks at the moment. It actually deals with mobs if you have quite a lot of them in a small radius, which is pretty good. We have now found an OBOI room, which is exactly what we actually needed, because I want to try and complete the bounty. So let's, I guess, just jump in here and mine all these. We didn't manage to complete the vault, which is completely fine. But we are now leaving because there's 30 seconds left and we was at the portal. 8,000 XP, that's not the best, but it's also some XP. I didn't manage to complete any of the bounties. We are actually 1 Wootadide ore away from completing that one, and obviously 1 chest scroll away from completing the chest scroll one. Let's now quickly have a look at what loot we got from that vault. Okay, we got a new wand. I still haven't managed to do any research on the wands, as I can't find any patch notes for update 11. There are obviously some other bits, a lot of stone from where we was mining the, what are they called, OBOIs. Another jewel, which is quite high size. Inside of this one, we have got another jewel, 25 for axing, a lot of vault bronze, gold, and silver. We also got almost 1 off a stack of Larimar, which is insane. Also 6 Wootadide and 22 Beniotite. That's actually insane to almost get a stack of Larimar inside of 1 vault. I know obviously you can get a lot more, but obviously for the level. Also 68 knowledge essence and 7 vault diamonds. That's not too bad either. Let's also actually quickly just see how many mystery boxes we have. We have 10, and also how many relic booster packs. We have 12. Let's quickly roll these. Let's throw these on the floor. Let's now roll these first. So we got 29 emeralds, Larimar, and diamonds. That's not too bad. We can throw the Larimar inside of there. Then these, are we going to get any new relics? We got 2. I think that's another relic set completed. Let's quickly just check. The miner set. Yes, it is. Okay, that is another set. I'm pretty sure. So we have everything but the 2 of these. So that is what, 32 Beniotite, I believe? And I don't think we have any Beniotite that's broken down. Okay, we have 1. Let's actually break down all what we got from this vault. So is it this backpack? It is. So let's break down these 22. We got exactly a stack from that, which is, I think, going to be enough. So let's quickly just make that. We need 4, and then we also need another 4. I made 5 by mistake. We can quickly just turn 1 back into that. And then we can now craft that, and then the second one. And that leaves us with a stack or half a stack left, which is totally fine. Let's now do that, craft that, and let's go and put it over here with the other one. So this one made us complete the dragon set. This is now the miner set, which is, it's this one I'm guessing. It is. So let's throw the pickaxe in there, the handle, the full pickaxe, the vines, and the candle. And there we go. We have now done the second set. Let's now roll this wand to see what the wand has on it. The wand is 16 ability power, 24% soul chance, 13% healing efficiency, and 10% increased area effect. Okay, this don't have a +1 of any ability, which is weird. I thought they all had that. Let's now leave vaults alone for a minute, and let's work on cobblestone, because I want to make that into more farms. So in the last clip, I said that I was going to work on this. I've actually done it off camera, most of it anyway, because I didn't actually know what I wanted to do. The first thing I actually done was built in the side walls. I do still need to strip these, and I have also built a roof on it just to make it look more like a factory or like a machine that has the insides working. I have also cleaned up some of the actual pipes, removing unneeded hoppers and unneeded redstone. And then the final thing I done, I moved the cobblestone generator. It used to be right here. I have removed it and just put it on top of the farm just to compact it a little bit more, so we don't have things out here. The only thing that is out here now is the actual machine that turns. I haven't built a back on it just yet, just so we can easily access it for if we ever do need to change anything. But I haven't actually got all the redstone working. I haven't got the part where if this is full. Currently, if the actual, okay, the comparator's been broken. But I did have it, so if the sand is full, it will then stop the sand part. We have also got some new bounties, and there is actually a pouch for 2,000. I currently have 1,000. I don't think I'm going to go for it, just because the pouches are not too expensive to craft. So let's now quickly just see if this actually works. So I've got the comparators that broke. We now need to find a way in, which we should be able to just do by going around. So by throwing that there, whenever this hopper is full, so let's just throw a carrot in there, as that will then signal it being full. So there we go, it's now full. That will now turn on this, which does this activate by redstone. Yes, as you can see, it's now consuming the actual gravel. But if I was to quickly just turn this off, as you can see, the gravel is going straight past. So that works. So we've got the sand system. Once the sand one is full, it will then start picking up the gravel. We now need to do it so once the gravel is full, so we need to have a comparator. I guess let's actually break this. I need to go get my pickaxe again. I now have the resource I need. So what I think we need to do is quickly just break these two and make these so they go down and around. So if I quickly just make that to consume, we can literally just make it go down there and then around and back up to that, which should work. And then that means we can have that right there with then, if I quickly just break that blocks there, with then a comparator going off of this. I think that should work. This is, what is this one? I can't actually see from this side. So now that's done, I actually need more of these, which, what is this called? I think, pretty sure it's called a redstone link. It is, and I need brass for that, which we currently don't have any of. So I've just looked at how to actually make brass, and it turns out we are out of zinc. So I'm going to have to go running some raw vaults to try and get as much zinc as we possibly can. But in the meantime, we can at least get this to a point where it's almost working. So by doing that, that should once again, once the cobblestone one is full, it will turn on this right here, which then I actually want to try something. If we was to have a full system, would just pushing this out of the way work. I don't know if these can be pushed. They might be block entities, which means they probably won't be able to be. But there is a redstone torch right here. So let's power this. It can be pushed, and that will turn off the whole system, although that is still spinning. That's not meant to be the case, but we won't question it. So then, if the cobblestone one is full, that will turn this off. We now have a crystal, but I don't actually think we want to run this crystal just yet, because I think there is currently a bug within update 11, which we are going to try and take advantage of. We are now within a scrappy crystal, and that's because I think the bug that is currently a thing means that dungeons spawn within these vaults. Home is north, and I'm pretty sure when they spawn, the loot that spawns in them would be exactly what they would be in a normal vault, which shouldn't be the case in scrappy crystals. So that is what we're going to quickly just test. But I think if it is a thing, it will most likely be patched within a hotfix update, which I think should release within the next few days. So there's no point actually looting anything. With 9 minutes remaining, I have found one, and this is a challenging one. Okay, how challenging are the actual mobs? If I place a block there and hit them, they have 600 health. Okay, we are definitely not going to be able to take them out because our sword does, what is that, about 50 damage, I think that is. Let's actually let them up here a little bit more, just so I can actually hit them a lot easier, and then we can kind of get the sweeping attack. I'm pretty sure they're fizzle spawners, so once the actual zombies have spawned, they won't spawn again within inside of this actual, like, dungeon. Now, I know I'm cheesing it, but I definitely think there needs to be some counters to cheesing these mobs. I'm pretty sure in hard mode, if you do block and build, they have a projectile that they can throw at you. I'm currently playing, I think, in normal, so that isn't a thing. I think it's only in hard mode, which is good because then that means we can cheese it. Now this loot, yeah, as you can see, it's giving us normal loot, not just the raw loot. But I do think this is a bug, and I don't think this will stay. I'm pretty sure this will be patched in a update. So let's see if we can actually take this dungeon out. Let's quickly just put blocks there so I can actually loot these without mobs attacking us. Let's also take them. There is actually whatever this is. I think this is called a challenge mob. So let's quickly... How much health do you have? 1,900. Okay, you are really tanky. I'm guessing you would do a lot of damage as well. Wouldn't surprise me if this mob one hits when it actually damages a player. That would not be surprising because of the amount of health it has. But this is a challenging one, which I think is the hardest you can actually get dungeon-wise. We also got we got a lost bounty from that dude. Oh, wow. Okay, that's insane. I can hear more mobs. Are they within this dungeon, or are they on the outside of the dungeon? I think they were on the outside of the dungeon. The loot being normal loot within this, like, dungeon, I don't think it's a big deal because the mobs are still, like, ranged in attacks. It would be very cheaty if the mobs were a lot weaker within this vault, but I don't think they are. It's obviously good because I think if you die, you keep all your stuff. So I guess that is one positive to running these vaults and doing the actual dungeons. I do see another dungeon up there though, which I think I actually want to go up to. And I did just fall. Let's not let them zombies attack us. Hopefully this is an easy one, although we don't actually have long inside of the vault. And I don't think we have many kiwis. This is a normal dungeon. Okay, so let's quickly just do that. How much health do you have? You only have 116, which is not actually too bad. I definitely think you shouldn't be able to place blocks within this vault, or within the dungeon rooms. I definitely think that needs to be disabled. And hopefully with all these coin piles, we could actually complete the vault. That would be really good. And you are the challenge mob. Yes, you do a lot of damage. Okay, we need to try and get rid of you without you getting rid of us. Okay, we done it. He did poison us though, which we are now going to have to... Okay, the poison didn't last for long, which is perfect. And we actually got rid of him without cheesing it, which I guess is a bonus. And we have completed the vault, which is also good. But I'm going to stay until we actually have all of this because the actual bronze and gold and silver is really good, as we did use like 40 in the last video when we did actually die. So that is 2 dungeons, and okay, we have actually got a full inventory. Let's actually pick up a load of these random items with the bundle, and there we go. Oh wow, have I picked up everything then? I do quickly just want to make sure because I don't want to lose any of the Vault Bronze. But it looks like we have. So let's now try and find a lodestone to leave. I don't think there is one within this room. And do we have any kiwis on us? That is not our kiwi one. Is this our kiwi one? It's not. Is this one our kiwi? We have 10. Okay. So I think we should be able to use these 10 to get back to a lodestone. And we have found it. Okay, there we go. We did also use every single kiwi, which kind of sucks, but I guess that's something we had to do. So we actually completed 2 dungeons, which we done a living and a coin pile. We did get 0 XP because it was obviously a scrappy dungeon. But we did get a boss crate and also a lot of loot, which we'll have a look at right now. Let's throw the boss crate right there. That is a lot of Vault Bronze, so let's quickly just throw all that into the system. And then we did also get a lost bounty, which is pretty cool. We can quickly just empty everything out of the bundle and throw all that into the system as well. And throw them into there. There we go. So now let's actually look at the loot we got. Don't forget, it was a scrappy crystal. So the only loot we really got was what was inside of the dungeons. We got some leggings and some boots. We got 28 bronze or 28 silver and then a lot more bronze, which can go into there as well. That now takes our total back up to 52, which isn't bad. I think we was just over a stack before. Everything else is kind of scrappy. It's not anything that is worth looking at. So let's just throw it all into the system. Now this one should be the one with the good stuff in. So let's look. We got 100 knowledge essence. And that's really it that's worth looking at because I guess it was only a few living chests. I would have really liked to find an ornate one. That would have been really cool. But we have now looted that. So let's place them down right there for a second. Let's quickly just roll the vault gear. We have also got this as reset. Gilded and negative. Living and negative. That's... I don't think I want anything. So let's re-roll that. 4 vault diamonds. A jewel and a mystery egg. I guess we could go for the vault diamonds, but I think we have enough of them. Bounty barrel, chest piece and jewel. Nothing I want in there. Let's see what this is. Submit 37 crimson stem, 17,000 XP. Okay, we can actually do that. That is pretty simple. I actually think that was our last bounty as well. Yeah, I think this is the second lost bounty we've actually obtained. And I'm pretty sure Crimson Stem was the last lost bounty. But anyway, I won't complain because that is, what, 1923? That is 23 gold, a jewel, which isn't the best jewel, and then 2 fundamental focuses. Also 17,000 XP, which gets us from just under mid 43 to just level 44. The chest piece has a legendary on it. It's got 12 armor, 19 ability power, plus 1 level of hunter, and 30 healing efficiency. Okay, that chest piece, I don't think it's better than our current one. It does have less armor. I guess the 1 level in hunter could be good. And as for the boots, they are 7 healing efficiency, 13 armor. They're not as good as our current ones, but they're once again not bad. So let's now open up this boss crate. 23 gold can go straight into there. That now takes us above what we had before, which is good. The jewel can go in there as well, and then these can go into the system. And the boss crate. Let's see what we actually got from this. 6 more vault gold, a thing that reveals all curses on a crystal, which is good, a mystery egg, a blank seal, we got a few pieces of armor, which we'll roll in a second, gilded for 19, item quantity for 67, them 2 can be burned, smelting for 52, and that one can be burned as well. The only one we really want to keep is that one. So we actually got a new helmet. Let's just throw them into there. The axes, they're not, that axe is actually not too bad because it does have extra attack damage. That one is rubbish, so we can burn that one. This helmet is 12 with 4 health. Our current one is, the armor's better, but the health is better on our current one. This 12 armor, that is nowhere near as good, I don't think. Yep, definitely not. And 13 armor and 4 health, it's the same, but I would much rather the item rarity. But anyway, I think that is where I'm going to end this video. If you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. Next video, we'll go in and hunt for more dungeons. Hopefully that bug hasn't been fixed where they spawn inside of the raw crystals. I think we're now at a point where we probably could encounter them in normal crystals and be fine. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.